Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Monday, May 20th, 2024. Welcome to yet another daily vlog, my regular morning stand-up, my ritual of getting in front of the camera and talking about what I've been doing and doing next and how it's going, trying to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. So let's start by talking about Friday and then through the weekend. Not a lot to talk about through the weekend because I actually did kind of relax and do nothing. So on Friday, I had some chores and errands due, you'll recall. I'll talk about it in a second. But I produced a long-planned podcast promo to run during YouTube videos. I'll often do, I'm going to do all this right after this and have a couple of our sponsors in there. I want to add us as a sponsor, so I created a short little 15-second thing to throw into the beginnings of some videos to help promote the podcast, a little cross-pollination there. I finally finished that, did that in the morning, I got it done. The Thunderground video, the Friday plays that I did, we talked about on Thursday and came out on Friday at 3 in the afternoon. And I had said, I'm a little apprehensive about its performance. I don't know if it's going to do well or whatever, but no worries, really. It came out of the gate performing as well as Indiana Jones or Yar's Revenge. In the long run, it hasn't done as well, but still very respectable. As of today, what has been, was that Friday, Saturday? So it's been over 48 hours now, but it's done 5,300 views for Thunderground, a game no one's ever heard of. Well, a great many people haven't heard of. Plenty of big fans came out of the woodwork and said, I love this game. I'd never seen it before, and it was neat to explore something I'd never really seen or known before that was a suggestion from someone. So I think that really has reinforced that this Friday Plays series has some legs, and it need not be the top 10 hits of all time, right? It can be little-known games as long as there's something, some kernel of something interesting to look at. Possibly, the only thing I've not yet experimented with is a game that's truly horrible. If the thing I'm exploring is just how junky it is. I haven't done that yet. There are games out there. There are your Sneak and Peeks and Double Dragons of the world, but oh man, what a pain to get to those. In the meantime, let's do ones that have interest. But I think we now know there is enough interest in these that I can continue to do them for quite a while as a regular Friday thing. And I think that should help. I say that, we'll talk about stats in a second. It should help with long-term retention if there's something that people will come back for week after week after week and they know reliably, Friday at 3, this thing is going to happen. So still cranking on. I think it's a good thing we've started, and I think we're going to keep going with it. And then in the afternoon, my mom was over. She had driven someone to take him to the airport, and while she was here, I had lunch with her. Then in the afternoon, I took care of my tires that I told you about. I actually dropped off the car and then went and got a haircut. I tried to maximize my time not working by doing lots of other things I needed to do and get those done. So that was pretty much Friday, and then I got into the weekend, and the weekend was largely relaxing, but with some household chores, which I'll tell you about at the end a little bit, just something interesting. Let's talk about stats. Look, you'd like to have some regular stats, but they're all over the place. So I would like to be over the last 7 days, 10,000 views and 50 subscribers on average over the last 7 days. We're still at 11,000 views, so we're above that. Subscribers dropped to 24 average. I think I jot it down? I didn't. I think like I said, Saturday and Sunday usually do better. I think Saturday and Sunday was like a 17 and a 24. It was like not really helping the stat. Now that tells you that we have some bigger days in the 7-day span, but it's not the 50 that I would like to see, right? It's great to have a couple dozen a day, but anyway. Maybe my target is too high. I based my target off of what I had seen for a while, but I'm going to leave it there because I'm still going to strive for that. So, as such, no new milestone. I was pretty sure we'd have a new milestone today, but with a soft weekend, no, or about 25 short. So I expect we'll see it tomorrow based on the recent averages. I expect we'll see it tomorrow. Let's talk about today, and then I'll talk about the weekend a little bit. So a lot of planning and getting ready for the week today. So I'm gonna do some work on the new tier, which I did some of on the weekend or on Friday. I have some writing to do still for the podcast. I have not gotten that done. I need to get after that because the recording is Friday. I'll get the podcast edit ready for tomorrow, so we'll get that going. I'm noodling around an editorial that is not fully congealed in my brain yet, but there are some wisps of thoughts that I would like to put together into an editorial video. Don't know when that's going to happen, but not right now. But I'll think on it, work on it today. And then I'm expecting a delivery, another product coming in the mail that's of some interest. I think it could be pretty cool. It's a promotional item that it's difficult to get right now, and it's pretty expensive on eBay. But I have a sample of it coming in the mail that I can do a little bit on. So I think that could be good. I think I'll get it. Could be today or tomorrow. Excuse me. So the video's not going to be done today. Certainly, we have the product today, but in this week, I think we'll definitely get that one out. And I'm waiting on some embargo dates. I have some products behind me that I got 2 weeks ago now, and I'm still waiting on dates that I can look at them leading up to when they release. So a lot of planning, a lot of getting ready for this week, I think, is what's happening today, and then see if I can spark my imagination. I've not yet picked a Friday Plays for this week. I'll probably do that today as well. So a lot of planning and prepping for today. Yeah, so I'll share with you a little anecdote. Look, you never know what you're going to get on this vlog. It could be technical, it could be philosophical, it could be this, which is, you'll remember our AC was out a couple of weeks ago. Well, when the AC was repaired, it turns out that the AC guy plugged into an external outlet and threw a breaker. Well, no big deal until you later find out that that breaker is also connected to the same circuit in our garage that our deep freeze is connected to. So this weekend I emptied out a thawed out deep freeze of food and leftovers and yeah, nasty. Anyway, the deep freeze works, but my big task on Sunday was we'd actually plugged it back in to refreeze it so I could get the old food out of there and it would be frozen and less nasty. But in the end, at the bottom of the deep freeze, there was like about a 2-inch block of melted and refrozen whatever, which I had to scrape out of the bottom and get rid of. Anyway, we have a brand new, fresh, clean, Lysol smelling deep freeze, getting up to temperature again, or down to temperature again, so we can start using it again. And we lost a bunch of, there's food in there, money. It's too bad, but that is the kind of crap that happens. It's another one of those side quests. Anyway, that was my little story. Not terribly YouTube related, but I share whatever happens just so you know what's impacting what I'm doing. So thank you for popping in to check out today's vlog if you did. If you're here every day, you know I love you for that. Have a great Monday. Remember to do something good for yourself, and I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.